Now, maybe some of y'all have seen this video. Maybe you haven't. This is what you call a trans person. Okay. And they are at this mall to go, and this person went to go speak to a group of black males, not white males, black males, for them to rate her or him, either way, to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, right? First off, this is my problem with these transformers. Why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all going up to groups of men trying to get them to rate you? Now, again, and I'm going to put this in better context. When they walk up to when this person walks up to these guys, they're not going to tell them that they're trans until after they rate them from a scale to 1. Now, one of the dudes, I think he could see it from the voice. Now, this person has had work done, you could tell. So these guys might be looking at the bottom, but one person was like, nah, she's a 3, right? He was mad about misgendering. Him was mad about this. So he was mad about this. And I just want to know, why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all walking up to men asking them to rate you if you weren't trans? What is the point of this? Straight men are not going to sleep with you. Now listen. Now, are there men who are probably sleeping with these transformers? Probably so. But they're not straight. Why are you trying to get men who have no interest in trans people? Why are you trying to gauge their interest? Shouldn't you be dealing with men who find trans women attractive? And let me tell y'all, the voice is a dead giveaway. Let's get into this. Make sure y'all like the stream.
Hey y'all, we're about to go into Lenox Mall and I'm gonna ask people to rate me 1 to 10. And then we're gonna tell them I'm...
See, black men, black men, these transformers think that because they get a BBL, that all of a sudden they're attractive and that they can hide amongst women. Now, this is in Atlanta. This is in Atlanta. This ain't in like the Midwest or, other southern places. But why are these trans people so comfortable walking up to men like this? I don't understand it. Why don't you deal with men that actually find you attractive? Why are you out here trying to make these men feel bad for not being attracted to you? Why are you trying to make them feel bad? Why are you trying to shame them into finding you attractive? This is the problem that people have with you, is that you're trying to shame people into finding you attractive. Just because you get a BBL means nothing.
That X-Man is going to meet her. His days of future past if they keep playing.
Appreciate that, Pink Unicorn.
Trans and see what they say. Let's go.
Now look at the dude on the end. He said 3. Should be like 0, but like they didn't tell them that they're trans, but he could sense it. Cause I know he heard that voice. He's like, oh no, oh no.
Okay, I'm not talking either. Okay, so. Would it still be 9 if I was trans?
Now see that question, would it still be 9 if they were trans? Why are you playing these games? What is with this? You have a lot of men out here who will get very violent if you're playing with them like this. Why are you trying to, what is this, like a self-esteem boost? Yeah, that's why he said 3. He said no.
What's funny?
What's funny is that you're a grown man out here trying to find interest from other men who are not attracted to you. It don't matter if you got the surgery. It don't matter if you're taking the hormones. You are out here making a fool of yourself. You're making a fool of yourself. That's why they're laughing at you, because you're making a fool of yourself. See, he said, I told you. He said, I told you. He said, I told you. He knew that was, he was like, man, that ain't no woman. But those are, I would not be surprised if those guys were probably like 18, 19. They, but he probably could tell. This person is making a fool of themselves. Shout out to the pink unicorn again.
They are promoting their only trans account.
Yeah, only trans. Right? They trying to promote the only. Like, come on, why are you going up to random men saying this? And they so comfortable going up to these men.
I told you.
He said, look at them boys running. Look at that.
Hey, y'all.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, why are you trying to shame these guys? Because most men, like a lot of men are they're about the physical. They'll see somebody and they might look like, they may look like a woman. And some of these guys might be like, they have a nice body or whatever, right? But then you listen to them, you really look at this person's face. Ain't no way. You look at the face, you listen to the voice, that you're gonna say this is a woman, this is attractive, this is not an attractive woman, even if it was a woman. Okay, it reminds me, like I told y'all early in the live stream, about that Caucasian woman that did that video trying to expose that black guy who wanted to date her or whatever. I told you that chick looked like Jim the plumber. This is another person. There's no attraction there. No matter how much surgery you get. The voice, like one of the best features a woman has is her voice. And a man who's dealt with a lot of women will know what that female voice is. You can't hide it. You can't mask it. You can't fake it. You either have it or you don't. Just off that alone, a man could sense whether you're male or female. And then you look at this person's face. I mean, the red flags are there, even if you don't talk to them. So this is my problem with the trans community. Y'all are trying to shame men who have no interest in dealing with men. You're trying to shame them for not having interest in you. Just because you dress up like a woman and get surgery to look like a woman does not make you a woman. No, you cannot have periods. Okay, these same people are upset at Jess Hilarious because she says that you males can't have a period. No, you can't. You'd have to have a mental illness to believe that. You can dress up, you can date who you want to date, but the shaming needs to stop. It needs to stop. And that's what's going on here. You going up to these dudes, embarrassing yourself. Now, again, I'm not saying that this person aren't going to have males that are going to be interested in sleeping with them, because there are males out there that will sleep with anything. We see some of the women they date. But and how thirsty they can be. But to walk up to men you don't know that aren't approaching you, because I can see if these men approached you, none of them approached you. You approach them and you're upset because they don't find you attractive after finding out that you're trans. They don't have to find you attractive. I don't understand this notion where they don't have to find you attractive whatsoever. They weren't bothering you. You walked up to them. You wanted their attention. That's why you stood there and you were asking them to rate you from 1 to 10. This is the society, and the level of confidence that this person had to walk up there and say, you know what? Well, I'm not a real woman. I'm a trans. Like what are you doing? What are you doing? But they're trying to push this to be normal. Again, you can dress up however you want to dress up. You can date who you want to date, but you can't be walking up to random people shaming them. Shout out to Keys.
Jay, sad to say some of these dudes might circle back of camera like, what
Right.
was you talking about, lol?
Yeah, that is true, Keys. That is true. And I believe that's the case. But that's the way males are, man. But once again, how do you know that they're not going to put you out there? Because these trans people have proven that they cannot keep their mouth shut about the males that they sleep with. So you're only going to be putting yourself in a situation to be embarrassed. Let's be real about this. So we need to, this whole conversation, this whole trying to shame men and trick them needs to stop. It needs to stop.